This is the verse where we left off in the last video series of Trump equals Antiochus Epiphanes. And this picture shows what happened when Antiochus Epiphanes, the king of the north, attacked the king of the south. When he came back, he persecuted the Jays on the way back into his own land. And this is exactly what he will do. As the king of the north, he will attack a country, the king of the south, and then come back into his own land and have his heart against the Holy Covenant. Why would this happen? Why would he do that? Because as many executive orders against anti-Semitism that he might sign, the truth is that he has had a history of anti-Semitic rhetoric. And QAnon, which is featured in his pictures, and Christian nationalism are anti-Semitic. And there are Jewish voices in the United States that don't like the king of the north attacking any king of the south. They don't want to see war, period. And they raise their voices and they protest against it. Plus, in his heart, he is 100% a World War II Germany mustache man. So the same thing that Antiochus of old did, he will do too. He will come back after warring with the king of the south, whichever one that is, come back into his own land and persecute the Jays, causing some to want to leave and go over back into their homeland of Israel. And for the Antiochus of old, he did it again. At least he tried to. He went down as the king of the north and tried to attack the king of the south. But the second time the Antiochus of old tried that again, it didn't work out the same way. It seems when the king of the north came against the king of the south, Rome didn't like it, and they intercepted what he was trying to do. So Antiochus of old came back again through the pleasant lands and persecuted the Jays again. So when the present day Antiochus, king of the north, tries to war with the king of the south, at some point may be stopped by a couple of Western kings, not Rome now, but perhaps Putin and Bibi. And then he could come back and take it out on the Jays in his own country to spite these two, because these two kings have Jays from their country that live in the United States. This again could cause Jays that live in the United States to flee and go back into Israel, fulfilling many scriptures of the false Messiah that's going to bring the exiles back into Israel. The Antiochus of old then put a statue of Jupiter up in the temple and poured pig's blood on the altar. This was the abomination of desolation. In other words, appalling filth. Now, we have no idea what the Antiochus of today will do, except he will